Welcome to another great day of rugby here in Tallahassee, Florida. My name is Gifttime Abelu. I'm here on the Gifttime Rugby Network, and we're here to watch the great FSU women's rugby team taking on Florida International women's rugby team here today in Tallahassee at the Sports Rec Park. It is a cloudy day. It is cool, which means it can only be more perfect rugby weather. I hope you guys are excited. Just quickly, right off the bat, we're about to start this game. Give you a quick rundown on who's going to be playing where today. For FSU, we have at number 1, Sarah Heldren. At number 2, we have at hooker, Gabby Mosley. 3, we have Sarah Senderling. At 4, we have Veronica Gall. At 5, we have Leah Boston. At 6, we have Maddie Hughes. At 7, we have Kendall Berg. 8, Andrea Camaramo. And look, the game is actually about to start. Florida State's kicking off the ball to FIU. And Florida State recovers their own ball. This is the first game for both teams. Florida Cup returning back. FSU gets the ball out, taking it out to the center. Center gets it out to the winger. Winger takes it behind and is tackled at the 45-meter line. FIU has the ball, recovering, and goes into scrum. Number 6, Miranda Jenkins for FIU, taking the ball out. And FIU gets the ball out to the outside. Fly half number 10, Eileen De La Rosa, gets the ball out. And we have a penalty. It's going to be a knock-on FSU. It's going to be a scrum at the 45-meter line. Finishing up the roster for FSU, we have at scrum half Kayleen Ferreira. At fly half, number 10, Kara Kuva. At number 11, Rachel Dietrich. At number 12, Tony Porter. At 13, Rhonda Brown. At 14, Allison Tepperberg. At 15, Lydia Buss. As we wait for the ref to set up the scrum, let it known this is the first match for both teams. Scrum has been set. FIU gets the ball out. Number 9, Leandra Axe gets the ball out. Ball's taken out to number 10 and tackled. FIU tries to get the ball out, and it's a knock-on. We're going to have a scrum at the 50. It'll be FSU ball. It looks like we have a bit of an injury on the field. FSU player down. While we wait for the player to get off, while we wait to figure out how the player is resulting from, we'll go down the FIU starters list. It will be at number 1, Demetria. At number 2, Briere Gaithers. At 3, Carrie Ann Alace. At 4, Melissa McKnight. At 5, Lashana Dabney. At 6, Miranda Jenkins. At 7, Rhea Sudin. At 9, Leandra Aites. At 10, Eileen De La Rosa. At 11, Brittany Wilcox. At 12, Brittany Broomsfield. At 13, Kelsey Paslados. At 14, Ashante Stroman. And at 15, Kara Croft. All right, we are back. It looks like the FSU player was able to get up off their own power. It looks like we're setting up for the scrum just inside FIU territory. Just before the 50-meter mark. It'll be FSU's ball. And we have engagement. And we have a penalty. An offside. It's going to be a free kick. It's going to be a free kick to FIU. FSU backing up. FIU gets the ball out to carry Elise. Elise crashes inside FSU territory and inside the 45-meter line. Ruck has been formed. Number 9, Itis gets the ball out. Ball is taken out to number 12, Broomsfield. Broomsfield knocks the ball on. It's going to be a scrum advantage to FSU. Just inside FSU territory, just about the 47-meter mark. setting up for the scrum. Kayleen Ferreira setting up to put the ball inside the scrum. Scrum has been engaged, and we have a penalty. Scrum has been blown up. Ref trying to get the front row to get their hand placement proper. This is the first game of the Florida Cup for both teams. FSU gets the ball, and the ball's out. Attempted tackle, gets the ball out. FSU still maintains possession of the ball. Number 12, Tony Porter gets the ball taken down. FIU scrum over. Ball in possession of FIU. FIU gets the ball out. Number 3, Carrie-Ann Elise gets the ball in, crashes it down inside the 22-meter mark, inside FSU territory. Ball's taken out to number 18. Number 18 gets the ball to the outside, crashes it, takes it around the edge, and gets the first score of the day. FIU opens up play, opens up the first try of the day. As we prepare for the point after. Number 10, Eileen De La Rosa setting up for the kick, and she makes the kick. It is going to be 7-0. FIU up on FSU. FIU setting up to return the kick. FSU getting ready to make the kick. Waiting as both teams getting reset for this next kickoff. Both teams setting up, and the ball is kicked. Kicked by number 12, number 12, Tony Porter for FSU. FIU maintains possession of the ball, gets it into Elise. Elise crashes it down the middle and gets it to about the 50-meter mark. Ball taken down for FIU. Crash to number 10, Eileen De La Rosa. De La Rosa is taken down immediately. Ball picked up from the ruck. But FIU gets the ball out to number 18. 18 makes a stiff arm, turns it back around, gets it back inside to number 13, Kelsey Paslato. Paslato's taken down. FSU recovers the tackled ball. Ruck has been formed inside FSU territory. FSU gets the ball out to number 14, Allison Tepberg. FSU is taken down just at the 45-meter line in FSU territory. Ball's taken out. Fake a dummy, and that ball is taken back to number 4. 4 takes it out to the wing center. Center is taken down inside FSU territory. Still FSU's ball, and FIU gets the ball out of the ruck. FIU's pushed back, but inside their own territory, but maintaining possession of the ball. FIU scrum half trying to set up. Looks like we have a big tackle on number 9, Leandra Atts. FIU still maintain possession. Elise gets the ball on the inside and is taken down right before the 50-meter mark, just about the 47. FIU still maintaining possession. Dummy out to number 15, Kara Croft. Croft gets it inside FSU territory. Still maintaining possession for FIU, and we have a penalty. It is holding down the ball. It's going to be a penalty for FSU. FSU gets the ball out, takes it in, tries to crash it, and a big hit at the 47-meter mark in FSU territory. Both teams trying to go for the ruck, trying to set the ruck and maintain possession of the ball. FSU gets the ball out. It is A big tackle by number 12, Brittany Broomsfield for FIU. Number 9, Kayleen Ferreira still maintaining possession of the ball for FSU. Still in possession of the ball for FSU as ball goes into touch. It's going to be FIU ball at touch just inside the 45, just about the 40-meter mark. Number 9, Lily Atz is going to be setting up for the throw. FIU trying to get their line out prepared. It's going to be a three-man line out for FIU. Lily Atz setting up for the throw-in. And the ball is missed. FSU recovers. And it is number 8, Andrea Camarano. FSU gets the ball out to their fly half. Fly half gets it out to the wing. And it is still in possession. Number 11, Rachel Dietrich has possession of the ball, taken down just about the 45. Still on her feet and taken down. FSU maintaining possession. Number 6, Maddie Hughes maintaining the possession for FSU, and FSU loses the ball forward. FIU maintaining possession. It'll be a penalty advantage for FSU, for FIU. Number 7, Ria Sudin is taking the ball and crashes inside the 45, inside FSU territory. Ball is passed out to number 12, Brittany Broomsfield. Broomsfield breaks tackles and is taken down. FIU still crashing the ball in the middle, still trying to wear down this FSU defense, trying to open it up for the outside. Ball's taken out to Kimberly Elise. Elise crashes it in and takes it inside the 22, inside FSU territory. Lily Atz trying to fish that ball out of the ruck, trying to set the play up. Gets the ball out to number 10, Eileen De La Rosa. La Rosa gets it out to Broomsfield. Broomsfield breaks the tackle, takes it in, crashes over a player, stomps over, and is taken down inside the try for the second try of the day. That was Brittany Broomsfield for FIU taking the second score of the day for FIU. Point after is being set up. Number 10, De La Rosa, is setting up to do the point after kick. And kick is made. It is going to be 14-0. FIU leading FSU. Kim. Who's number 18?
Number 18?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty sure they didn't have the jersey number. It's Ashanti right here.
Okay.
She's number 13, I think.
13 or 18? 18.
Well, like she's wearing 18, but she's playing 13.
Okay. FSU is setting up for the play. FSU getting ready to kick the ball off. It is FIU prepared to return. It is the first half. FIU up on FSU 14-0. Number 12, Tanny Porter is setting up to make the kick for FSU. And ball is just short, goes over the line. FIU, little confusion. FIU still maintaining possession of the ball. FSU picks the ball up on the drop ball, gets it out to number 14, Allison Tappenberg. Tappenberg is carrying players, takes it inside FIU territory, just about outside the 22. And we have a penalty. It is going to be a not rolling away by FIU. Number 9, Kayleen Ferreira is setting up for the pod. It gets out to number 10. Number 10 gets it out to 12, Porter. Porter taking it out to 13, Brown, and Brown is tackled. FIU picks up the ball off of the tackle. Gets the ball out to number 15, Kara Croft. Ball is taken out to the outside. to number 13, Kelsey Pizlato. Pizlato's taken down. Ruck is formed as both teams trying to dive over to get the ball. It's going to be a penalty against FSU. FIU maintained possession, diving over the ruck. Number 9, Lily Atz is setting up for the pass. Pass is taken out into the pack. Number 7, Ria Sudin crashes the ball inside just at the 47. Ball is taken out to number 5, Lashana Dabney. Dabney is taken down just before the 50-meter mark for FIU. We got a quick double by Lily Atz. Atz passes it out to the center. Ball is still in possession of FIU as number 6, Miranda Jenkins, crashes it inside FSU territory. De La Rosa gets the ball out to number 7, Ria Sudin. Sudin breaks it into open field and is tackled just in about the 40-meter by Lydia Buss. It looks like we're going to have a knock-on. It's going to be FSU's ball in the scrum advantage. Looks like we have setting up for the scrum. Both teams trying to get the explanation of what's going on so that they can know what the penalty was. FSU, both teams still trying to figure stuff out. We got a substitution at 8. Looks like we're going to have number 8, Andrea Camarano, coming in, going out, and I think we have Ryan Bateman coming in for her. Both teams setting up. Scrum half Kayleen Ferreira is getting set to put the ball in for FSU. And the ball is in. And FSU gets the ball up. Misses it by number 14, Allison Teppenberg. And they are crowded. FSU loses the ball forward. But it is still possession of FSU. No penalty is being called. Oh, FIU getting possession of the ball. We have a bit of a tussle. It looks like we are going to have a penalty, an offsides against FIU. It's going to be FSU's ball inside their territory, just outside the 22-meter line. And we have a kick. It looks like it's going to be FIU, caught by number 9, Leandra Atz. Lily Atz, number 21, crashes the ball inside, and FIU is inside FSU territory. Ball's taken out to Atz. Atz trying to find space to pass the ball, cutting it inside. She is taken down just at the 22-meter line. It is still FIU ball, number 7, Ria Sudin. And we have another penalty. It's going to be against FIU again, not releasing the ball against FIU. Is going to be FSU's ball at their 22-meter line. Number 12, Tanny Porter, is setting up to kick the ball out into touch. Ball does not go into touch. It is caught by Ashanti Stroman. Stroman stiff arms one player, cuts it inside, spins off, passes the ball back. It is still FIU possession, taken down just at the 22-meter line. FIU holding possession in the ruck. Ball gets out to number 12, Brittany Broomfield. Broomfield cuts it inside, breaking tackles, still dragging players in. Pass it out to number 15, Kara Croft. Croft is taken down in the try-zone, and we have a penalty. It's going to be a diving into the ruck penalty against FIU inside the FSU try-zone. It's going to be a kick. FSU trying to kick it into touch. It goes into the FSU player's hand as they try and cut it inside. Still maintaining possession. FIU intercepts the ball. That's Broomfield intercepting the passed ball For FIU, number 11, Brittany Wilcox, dragging players and stiff arming. Ruck is still formed. FIU still maintaining possession of the ball. Number 7, Ria Sudin crashes in the middle. FIU setting up the ruck. It's picked up by Atz. Atz gets the ball out to Schrom, and we have a forward pass against FIU. It'll be FSU's ball inside the 5-meter line. It'll be a scrum advantage to FSU. FSU deep inside their territory. FIU trying to charge and go for the 3-score up play. FSU will have possession of this ball for the scrum. Scrum is being set, and scrum is engaged, and that was the wrong cadence, but okay. Atz gets the ball out, tries to run it to the outside, gets it out, breaks the tackle, getting it out, passes it inside to number 15, Kara Croft. Croft is taken down inside the try zone, and we have a held up play. It's going to be a 5-meter scrum to FSU. It looks like we have a referee's call, and it'll be a water break. We'll be right back after this. All right, it looks like the ref time is up. Looks like we had a bit of injuries going on for both teams, but it seems to be solved. It's going to be a 5-meter scrum for FSU. It's going to be a 5-meter scrum for FSU inside their territory at the inside FSU territory. As we're setting up to find out, to wait for the scrum to begin so we can get this game started again. All right, scrum is being set. And scrum has been engaged. FIU gets the ball out. Isle gets the ball out to Schrom for FIU, and it is a knocked-on ball. It's going to be knocked forward on Ashante Schruman. It'll be FSU's ball at the 5-meter line again. Scrum half number 16, Kayleen Ferreira, is going to be setting up. He's putting the ball in. And scrum is engaged. We have a free kick. There's movement inside the scrum. FSU's ball on the free kick. And the ball is kicked into touch, only going about a few meters, so it'll still be inside the 22, just about the 10-meter line for the throw-in into the line-out for FSU. It's going to be a 3-man line-out. Because it was off the free kick, it's going to be FIU's ball, not FSU's. FIU gets the ball up in the lineout. It is caught by FIU, passed down to Isles. Ball is passed inside to number 21 for FIU, crashing just about the 5-meter line. FIU setting up the ruck, trying to maintain possession of the ball, fishing that ball out. Lily Atz gets the ball out to number 3, Elise. Elise trying to push it in and crash it inside the try zone, and we have a try. That is number 3, Carrie Ann Elise, for FIU's 3rd try of the game. De La Rosa will be setting up for the point after. De La Rosa setting up for the drop kick, and drop kick is made. It is 21-0, FIU over FSU. So, you know, this FIU team ended last season number 4 in the country. Looks like they're still picking up from when they left off last year. FIU setting up to return the kick. FSU is preparing to kick off. It'll be number 12, Brittany Broomsfield. It'll be number 12, Tanny Porter, setting up to kick the ball off to FIU. And the ball is kicked short. Number 3, Elise, recovers the ball, crashes it up the middle, and is taken down about the 39-meter mark. Atz gets the ball out to De La Rosa. De La Rosa cutting it inside and taken down at the 50-meter mark. Atz gets the ball out, taking it out to Broomsfeld. Broomsfeld crashing it down, breaking tackles, still pushing players off. Passes it out to Atz. Atz gets the ball out to number 15, Kraft, and we have a forward pass called. It's going to be a scrum advantage to FSU. And off of the complaint, it looks like the ball is going to be a penalty talking against FIU. It's going to be at the 50-meter mark. FSU will be taking the ball at the 50. Scrum half, Kayleen Ferreira gets the ball out to number 7, Kendall Berg, and ball is lost forward. Number 18, Schroem tries to get the ball out. It is still in possession. FSU gets the possession of the ball, crashes it inside. Ball is popped out again. Looks like we are going to get a crash inside. FIU maintaining possession. Ruck is formed inside FIU territory at about the 46-meter line, 47-meter mark. Ball's taken out to Elise. Elise crashes it over the 50 inside FSU territory. Ruck is being formed. Lily Atz trying to get the ball. It looks like we have a penalty against FIU. It's going to be FSU ball. Ball's taken out to number 7, Berg. Berg takes it out to 12. Porter's crash in. Number 7 picks it up, trying to crash it inside FIU territory, inside the 45-meter mark. Ball's taken out to fly half Kara Kuva. Kuva takes the ball out to Porter. Porter is still on her feet, crashing it down. And is taken down just before the 22-meter mark inside FIU territory. FSU still maintained possession after the tackle. Ball is taken inside to the forward. Forward is dropped immediately on the almost high tackle, but FIU recovers the ball inside the ruck. Taken outside, trying to break it open into the open field. Still holding and is taken down at the 50-meter mark. FIU is trying to maintain possession on that ruck, trying to get support out there. Lily Atz gets the ball out to number 13, Kelsey Peslato. Peslato's taken down inside the FSU territory. Schroem picks up the ball, and ball is still taken down. FIU still maintaining possession inside FSU territory. It looks like we have a penalty. Not rolling away by FSU. Lily Atz gets the ball out to Broomfeld. Broomfeld open field, gets an open field run, is not touched, breaks one tackle, and is taking it inside the try zone. And try has been made. That is the second score of the day for number 12, Brittany Broomsfeld for FIU. FIU getting ready for the point after. De La Rosa setting up. It is 26-0 at the moment before the point after. FIU with a dominant first half, just completely controlling this game. And the extra point is missed. It'll be 26-0. FIU setting up to turn the ball. FSU getting ready, trying to get themselves repositioned to kick this ball off and see if they can get some control of this game. Both teams just absolutely looking in two opposite directions. FSU is begrudgingly getting up to the 50-meter mark. FSU setting up for the kick. Number 12, Porter, setting up for the kick. And the kick is off. Lily Atz recovers the ball, takes it around to the outside, passes it out to number 13, Paslato. Paslato loses the ball. FSU recovers. Number 14, Allison Teppenberg. Teppenberg maintains possession, gets the ball out, and FSU maintains it. It is to number 10, Kara Kuva. Kuva passes out to number 4, Veronica Gall. Gall is being held up at the 50-meter mark. It looks like we have a maul being formed. And the ball is taken down. FSU setting up the ruck. It's taken out to number 2, Gabby Mosley. Mosley is taken down immediately. Out to number 5. 5 gets it out to number 10, Kuva, but it is going to be a scrum advantage to FIU on a knocked-on play. As we're setting up, it'll be scrum advantage inside FSU territory. Just about the 47-meter mark. Scrum half, Lily Atch for FIU will be setting the ball into the scrum. And the ball is out. Ball's taken out to De La Rosa. De La Rosa takes the ball out to Paslato. Paslato picks the ball out, reversing field, trying to find an open space. Breaks one tackle, cuts it inside, still on her feet, breaks another tackle. She's in open field inside FSU territory. About the 35, ball is taken out to number 9, Lily Atz. Atz gets the ball out to number 11, Brittany Wilcox. Wilcox cuts it inside. It's taken inside the 22-meter mark. It is inside FSU territory in the 22. FIU maintaining possession of the ball. And we have a penalty and not rolling away. Penalty against FSU. FIU gets the ball out to number 7, Ria Sudin. Sudin crashes it inside the 5-meter mark. It is picked up by Lily Atz. It is taken to Kimberly Elise. Elise is taken down just about the 5. Balls out to number 6, Miranda Jenkins. And Jenkins scores the 5th score of the day for FIU. It is the 5th score. It is 31-0 at the moment. It looks like FIU is just dominating in this game. A very good program that they have down at FIU. De La Rosa is setting up for the drop kick for the extra point. And kick is made. It's going to be 33-0. FIU leading in the first half. Oh, I'm sorry. The ball was actually missed. So the score will remain 31-0 in the late part of the first half. FIU completely dominating this game. FSU's regathering themselves, coming up to the line with a little bit more energy than last time, trying to get themselves together. It is still anybody's game, even though it is only the first half. We still have more than 40 minutes remaining in this game. Number 12, Tanny Porter setting up for the kick. Ref is talking to FSU's players. Both teams are trying to get themselves together, gather themselves. Looks like FSU is trying to just discuss among themselves, get a game plan together. Both teams trying to stay warm. Looks like I'm not sure exactly what the delay is. All right. Whistle has been blown. FSU setting up for the kick. And the kick is made. Ball is recovered by number 7, Sudin. Sudin is almost taken down. Passes the ball out to Broomsfeld. Broomsfeld putting her shoulders down, crashing it out. Passes De La Rosa. De La Rosa getting out to Schroman. And we have a knock on. It'll be against number 18, Schroman. It's going to be FSU scrum inside FIU territory, just about the 48-meter mark line. Ferreira going to set up to put the ball into the scrum for FSU. Scrum is being organized, making sure players have their heads in their proper positions. Anybody knows that if you do not have your head in the right position in a scrum, it can be a very painful experience. A little confusion on both sides, for both teams. And the scrum is engaged. And ball, FSU is trying to maintain possession. FIU bombarding the ball, and FSU gets the ball out. Number 10, Kuva tries to recover the ball. It looks like FSU still maintaining it. FIU taking possession of the ball on that. Number 4, Melissa McKnight crashing it inside FSU territory. FIU is still holding possession of the ball. Lily Atz is getting the ball out to Elise. Elise crashing the inside, still on her feet. A maul is being formed right now. It is a maul trying to push it inside the 22-meter mark inside FSU territory. Lily Atz gets the ball out, trying to take it to the outside and cut it back inside. Passes it out to number 5, Dabney. Dabney taking it out to Brunfeld. Brunfeld with the open space, breaking tackles, not being taken down easily, and is taken down just about the 4-meter mark. Ball is picked up by number 6, Jenkins. Jenkins is taken down, and number 15, Kara Krafa takes it in for FIU for the 6th score of the day. Kara Krafa taking it in for FIU, putting this game up 36-0 in the first half. De La Rosa misses the extra point. FIU setting up back for the kick return. This is the first game of the season for both teams for the Florida Cup. FIU is coming off finishing last year number 4 in the country. Both teams play each other in the SIRC Women's Conference. About a minute to half.
Okay, and then how long is...
All right, FSU running up to make the kickoffs, getting set. FIU prepared to take the kick return. And FSU kicks the ball off. It is recovered by Lily Atz. Lily Atz on the running play, catch it to the outside, takes it out to the winger. Winger is taken down at the 45-meter mark. And we have a penalty, and that's halftime. At halftime, it is 36-0. FIU over FSU in dominating play. We'll be right back with some scores around the league. We are here at the FSU women's versus FIU women's rugby match in Tallahassee, Florida. FIU is leading up on FSU 36-0 at half going into this. Both teams have played hard, but FIU has completely taken control of that first half. FSU will be looking to try and get something back in this game, try and get a little bit of control on this. It is still anybody's game. We have another 40 minutes of rugby to play. It looks like FIU will be kicking off to FSU in this second half, so we can be prepared to see at least a chance for FIU to start off on a positive note. FIU is going to be setting up. FSU is preparing to return the kick. It'll be De La Rosa that will be making the return kick for FIU.
How many times has FIU scored? 4 or 5? 6? 7? 6? And how come and you say they have 36 points? Mm-hmm. How? It's 5 for every, like...
Kick is off. FSU recovering the ball. It is forward taking the ball for FSU. Number 16, Kayleen Ferreira tries to get the ball out to the lock. Lock is taken down inside FSU territory. Ball is taken out to number 10, Kuva. Kuva kicks the ball out. Number 15, Kara Crawfa for FIU recovering the ball inside FIU territory. It looks like we have a knock on by Crawfa. It's going to be FSU scrum at the 47, about the 40-meter mark. FSU setting up in the backs. It looks like we have 4 backs to the left, 1 back, one fullback, and 1 winger out to the right. Fullback is pushing back a little bit further into the back of the field, trying to set up for anything that could go back there. Winger is trying to even up with them. Scrum is engaged, and it's a collapse scrum. It looks like we're about to reset the scrum again. Waiting for both teams to get their positioning correct. And we have another blown up scrum. It looks like there's a little bit of movement happening inside the scrum itself. FSU trying to get themselves reset. Try and get the scrum. It's inside FIU territory, just about the 39-40 meter line. FSU gets the ball, tries to do an 8-man pickup, and we have a penalty not rolling away against FIU. It will be FSU's ball. Looks like number 4, Veronica Gall, will be kicking for FSU, kicking it into touch. It'll be just about the 22-meter mark inside FIU territory. FSU will be throwing into touch. It's going to be a 3-man line out for FSU. Number 4, Veronica Gall, will be the jumper for FSU. And Gall recovers the ball. Ball is taken out to the fly half. Fly half gets it out to number 12. 12 taking it out to the winger. And winger is being tackled down by number 6, Miranda Jenkins for FIU. Ball is picked up by FSU, taken out by Tana Porter. Porter is taken down immediately, and FSU loses the ball. It's going to be FIU ball. De La Rosa maintains recovery of the ball, spins out of a tackle, spins out of a second tackle. It's taken down just at the 50-meter mark inside FSU territory. Lily Atz is setting the ball up. Number 7, Ria Sudin crashes the ball inside the 50 and is in FSU territory. Atz gets the ball out to number 21. 21 breaks a tackle with a stiff arm and is taken down just before the 45-meter line for FIU. FIU gets the ball out to Krafa. Krafa gets the ball out back to Atz. Atz getting it out to Brunfeld. Brunfeld trying to sneak it in to the ball to another FIU player, but gets it down on the ground. FIU maintaining coverage of that. It's going to be a penalty against FSU. FIU maintaining recovery of the ball. Lily Atz taking the ball out to De La Rosa. De La Rosa getting it out to number 7, Jenkins. Jenkins taking it inside back to Atz. Atz taking it around the outside to Brunfeld. Brunfeld with the open score. And inside the try zone, getting it to the center point and touches it down. It'll be Brunfeld's 3rd try of the day. She has been unstoppable today. De La Rosa setting up for the point after. De La Rosa gets it in, putting the score up 43-0, beginning of the second half. Not sure exactly what FSU is going to be able to do to try and come back in this game. They've had a very difficult time getting the ball into FIU territory, let alone inside the 22-meter for FIU. FSU is going to be coming up to the line, getting ready to do a kickoff, trying to figure out what they can do to rectify this. This is a very tough FIU team. FIU ready to return the kick. Porter setting up. I'm sorry, it will be Rachel Diedrich that is getting ready to set the kick the ball off for FSU. FSU trying to get their players up to the line. Deirdre gets the ball out, and it is recovered by Koopa. Koopa scoops the ball back up, starts breaking it into the open field, and breaks a tackle at the 45, gets it inside the FIU 50. Pass is taken out to Ats gets it out to Schroman. Schroman taking it around the outside, cuts it back inside, spins out of a tackle, takes it back to the inside, cuts it back out, and is taken down inside the 22-meter mark. And we have a penalty not rolling away by FIU. It's going to be FSU's ball. FSU is looking to try and kick this ball out. And ball is kicked out into touch. It's going to be in FSU territory, just about the 22-meter mark. FSU setting up to throw in. It's going to be a 3-man line out. I'm sorry, this will be a 4-man line out. FSU setting to throw the ball in. And FIU recovers the ball. Eights gets the ball out to De La Rosa. De La Rosa gets it out to Kufa. Kufa taking it in the open field and crashes it down the middle and is taken down at the 5-meter line on the big run. Number 7, Jenkins, gets the ball to the outside and is taken down. Eights gets the ball out to number 11, Brittany Wilcox. Wilcox is taking it in, and we have another score for FIU. Wilcox on the outside run by FIU, putting FIU up 48-0 before the point after. De La Rosa setting up for the drop kick and point after. And the point after is missed. It'll still maintain 48-0. Sorry. Still early in the second half. FSU slowly trying to get back up to the line. FSU not really sure what to do. A little confused, a little. You can see it in their body language that they're feeling this. This is a big score. They can still make some of this back. FSU trying to get themselves in a position to kick the ball off. FIU getting ready to return. FSU setting up for the kick. Number 11, Rachel Diedrich, setting up for the kick. And the kick is off. Ball is recovered by number 6, Miranda Jenkins. Jenkins is taken down at the 45-meter line in FIU territory. H is getting the ball out. Passes out to number 21. 21 breaks it in the middle and just gets it over the 45. H takes it along the outside, dummies it out. Setting up for De La Rosa. De La Rosa taking it out to the outside. Breaks it out to the winger. Winger cuts it back inside. Slips a tackle. De La Rosa taken back to De La Rosa. Pass is given out to Wilcox. Wilcox speeds down the side of the field for the open, untouched play as they center it out and is touchdown. FIU going up 52-0 on the outside run by Brittany Wilcox. De La Rosa setting up for the point after. And De La Rosa gets the ball in. It's going to be 54-0 early in the second half. Scored by Brittany Wilcox. Teams are trying to reset themselves. Diedrich's getting ready to kick off for FSU. And the ball is kicked off. Ball is recovered by FIU. FIU cutting it inside with a broken tackle by number 4, Melissa McKnight. Both teams struggling for the ruck. Number 6, Miranda Jenkins gets the ball out. 8's taking it on the outside and cutting it back to Jenkins. Jenkins cuts it inside, breaks a couple tackles in the inside FSU territory. Still on her feet, gets it around her players reversing field, pops it out to number 3, Elise. Elise breaks a tackle, kicks it inside in the 22. FSU is dragging her down inside their 22-meter mark. Ball still in FIU possession. 8's trying to dig out the ball. Ball's out to number 10, De La Rosa. De La Rosa back to 8's. 8's getting out to Kufa. Kufa crashes it in, taking it back to De La Rosa. De La Rosa still on her feet and taken down. Oh, I'm sorry. That was to number 5, Dabney. De La Rosa getting it out to the winger, to Wilcox. And Wilcox for her 3rd straight score in this match. It is 59-0. Number 11, Brittany Wilcox with her hat trick for the night. Looks like the point after was not taken at all. So it looks like it's gonna be 59-0. Diedrich's trying to get up to the line to kick the ball off. FIU's getting set to return the ball. Diedrich trying to get the team set to kick off. And Diedrich gets the ball off. Recovered by Jenkins. Jenkins takes the ball on the return kick, gets it down inside the 50, taken into open field, breaks a tackle, and is taken down inside FSU territory at the 42-meter mark. And we have a penalty, and knock-on is going to be scrum advantage to FSU. Ferreira setting up to put the ball in for FSU. And the ball is in. FIU pushing that scrum line. Ball is taken out to Porter. To Kuva. Kuva gets the ball out to number 14, Teppenberg. And it looks like we have a penalty. A little bit of a scuffle on the field. It looks like it'll be a penalty against FIU. It'll be FSU's ball. It looks like there was a little bit of conflict, but nothing serious. Ref's going to talk to number 12, Broomsfeld. Just a little bit of a warning to Broomsfeld. FIU setting up for FSU's penalty options. Looks like they will try and kick it into touch. It will be Karakuva who will be looking to kick the ball into touch. And the ball is kicked into touch. It'll be inside FIU territory, about the 48-meter mark. About the 46-meter mark. FSU getting ready to throw in. It'll be a 3-man lineout. And ball thrown in. FSU recovers the ball, even though it was a dropped line out. FSU getting it out to Kuva. Kuva popping it out to Porter. Porter taking it out to Treppenberg. Treppenberg taking it out to number 13, Brown. Brown trying to kick it back inside to number 18. FSU still maintaining possession in FIU territory. Ferreira gets the ball into number 4, Gall. Gall trying to crash it into FIU. A little confusion by Ferreira, but gets the ball out to number 13, Brown. FSU still maintaining possession of the ball. FIU trying to push that ruck, trying to recover that ball on the ruck. And it looks like it's a penalty. It's a penalty against FIU. It'll be FSU's ball at the 50-meter on the penalty. Ferreira pops the ball out to Kuva. Kuva kicks the ball and it's caught by Brunsfeld and knocked on. It'll be FSU's ball at the 45 at the 43. Looks like there's a little bit of talking on the field between both teams. Looks like we have a little bit of smack talking between the two teams. As both teams are setting up for the scrum. FIU leading FSU 59-0, middle of the second half. And Farah gets the ball in for FSU. FIU pushing the scrum. And Atch attempting to make the tackle. I'm sorry, that was Jenkins attempting to make the tackle. Kuva kicking the ball out. Is recovered by Brittany Wilcox. Wilcox taking it around the outside. Breaking a tackle with a stiff arm. Breaking another tackle on a stiff arm. Breaking it, holding off a third, and is taken down inside FSU territory. FSU picks up the ball on the tackle. It looks like that was Kuva picking up the ball. Is taken down into touch inside FIU territory just at the 45-meter mark. It'll be FIU ball at the 45 in their own territory. One would consider this to be almost a rivalry with the amount of smack talking going on between these two teams. It's going to be a 4-man lineout. And we are taking a water break, a ref's time off water break. We'll be right back after these messages. All right, it looks like we're about to be back off of this ref's timeout for water break. I think it gives a chance for both of these teams to cool themselves down, to be able to chill, as this has been a very one-sided game in favor of Florida International. Florida State has tried to put something on the boards, but FIU has just been too dominant in this game to be able to just take down. FIU is up in this game 59-0. As we're preparing for the return, it will be a lineout for FIU inside FIU territory at the 45-meter mark. We have a 3-man lineup being set. Looks like we have some substitutions being made. No substitutions being made, I'm sorry. Lily Eights is setting up to throw the ball in for FIU. And the whistle has been blown, so that time is up. FSU steals the line out and is taken down immediately. The ruck is formed. Ferreira gets the ball out to Kuva. Kuva getting the ball out to number 18, and she is smashed down at the 50. FIU tries to kick the ball out, but it is going to be a penalty against FIU. It'll be FSU's ball at the 50-meter mark. Ferreira gets the ball to her number 7, Berg, taken down inside the 45 in FIU territory. And we have another penalty. Not rolling away. It's going to be FSU's ball still. FIU pushing back into their own territory and just penalties alone. And ball's passed out from Ferreira back to Berg. Berg's taken down at the 45-meter mark. Ferreira trying to fish that ball out for the scrum. And it looks like FIU is able to get the ball. Eights picks up the ball on the ruck, trying to take it to the outside. Ball's passed out to Stroman. Bloomfield jumping on the ball to set up the scrum. De La Rosa's taking it around the outside. Taking it on the outside scrum, taking it inside FSU territory, still on her feet, and is taken down inside the 45. It is in FIU territory. De La Rosa managing to get back up to still take the ball in just outside the 22-meter mark. Looks like number 7, Jenkins, is trying to cut the ball. I'm sorry, Sudin is trying to cut the ball inside, and we have a penalty. It's going to be holding the ball on the ground inside the ruck. FSU is going to take possession of the ball. It's going to be at the 22-meter mark. FSU setting up to crash the ball in pods. Ball's taken out to number 10, Kuva. Kuva kicks the ball out, and number 15 for FIU, Krafa, gets the ball out to Bloomsfeld. Bloomsfeld is taking an open field, dummies the ball out, crashes one player, passes back. It is picked up by Stroman. Stroman taking it in open field, hops a tackle, stiff arms the fullback, and drags the fullback in for the try. It'll be 64. It'll be 64-0 FIU under the lights. De La Rosa setting up for the point after. At this point now, we can only hope FSU to just get a few scores just for confidence sake for the next game. De La Rosa gets the ball through. It is going to be 66 to 0. FSU setting up for the kick return. FIU trying to keep their attitude together, trying to keep themselves straight as they're preparing for the kick return. Diedrich setting up to kick the ball for FSU. This is the first game of the Florida Cup for both teams. Still early in the season, first game in general for both teams. A lot of improvement that can be made, and Diedrich kicks the ball off. It is recovered by FSU and tackled into touch. That was number 4, Melissa McKnight, tackled into touch. There'll be a line out for FSU. Kendall Bunger setting up to throw the ball in for FSU. It'll be a 3-man line out. Four-man line out. FIU recovers the line out. H takes it out to number 21. 21 with a stiff arm. Second stiff arm. And is dragging the players down to about the 48-meter mark inside FIU territory. Lily Ates is trying to set the ball up. Takes it out to Elise. Elise in open field. Completely open. Stiff arms the fullback, and the fullback takes her down just outside the 10-meter mark. It is still FIU ball, and we have a holding the ball inside the ruck against FIU. FSU will get the ball at the 5-meter mark inside their own territory. Diedrich sets to kick the ball out into touch. It's going to be a line out for FSU at just outside the 22 inside FSU territory. It's going to be a 4-man line out for FSU. FIU steals the ball in the line out. Ates takes it on the outside, cuts it back into Jenkins. Jenkins is taken down and loses the ball in the ruck. FSU recovers the ball. It's out to Kuva. Kuva out to Porter. Porter trying to stutter step, getting it out to number 6, Hughes. FSU kicks the ball out. Kufa catches the ball for FIU, taking it on an open field, and is caught by number 14, Teppenberg. It's taking down FIU, setting up the the ruck. Ates takes it out to Broomsfeld, and Broomsfeld with the open play, breaking tackles, and takes it in for her fourth try for the night. De La Rosa setting up for the point after. Tough game. We're looking at 71-0 right now, FIU over FSU. Waiting for the point after. De La Rosa hits the crossbars. It'll be 71-0, FIU over FSU. It has been a brisk night. It has been a great rugby weather. There was some concern that there was going to be some rain, but it seems like the rugby gods seem to have been shining down on this game and preventing the weather from getting worse. Just a little windy, but not too bad. Nothing that is detrimental. FSU slowly running up to the 50. Diedrich's setting up to kick the ball off. Got 8 minutes remaining in this game. And the ball is kicked. It is caught backwards, recovered by number 6, Jenkins. Jenkins taking it in an open field. Stiff arms a player, takes it out to the 50, passes it out to number 7, Dabney. Sudeen. Sudeen's taking it inside the 45-meter line in FSU territory. 8's getting it out to the winger. It is picked up and spun out by number 18, Schroman. Schroman just breaking tackles all around and puts it in for FSU. Violently putting it in for FSU. It is 76-0. FIU pretty much has set this game. All we can do is just wait for the time to begin to run out. That was Ashante Schroman with her third try for the day. And we get the point after. So it will be 78-0. 78-0 FIU over FSU. FSU setting up for the kickoff. So kicking the ball off. Recovered by Elise. Elise putting her head down and crashing the ball forward over the 45 and inside FIU territory. Eights is trying to get the ball out. Trying to figure out who to get the ball out to. It is taken out to number 6, Jenkins. Jenkins is taken down just outside the 50-meter mark. Eights getting scrumming, pushing the ball out. Elise taking the ball on the roundabout. Crashes it over the 50 meters line. Being held up, and it looks like Mull was trying to be set. It is a ruck. Eight's getting the ball out to Broomsfeld. Broomsfeld breaking a tackle, breaking another tackle, and just open field run as she gets it in for the easy score to slow down to break a tackle. Broomsfeld with her 5th try for the day. It is Brittany Broomfield. Brittany Broomfield just dominating on this stage. It is the point after is made. It will be 85-0 with time still remaining. FSU just is overmatched in this game. Again, first game of the season. Still a lot to be able to prepare for. It's a long season. And the kick is made by FSU. Recovered by Elise. Elise puts her head down, trucks it down, drops the ball. It is still FIU ball, and we have a penalty against FIU. It's going to be FSU's ball. FSU tries to do the quick tap on number 7, Kendall Bungard. FIU is still being pushed back by the referee. On talking, Ferreira setting up to pass the ball on touch. It is passed to forward and slammed down. De La Rosa jumps on the ball, and it is FIU's ball in the ruck. Eights is looking to recover the ball from the ruck. De La Rosa picks up the ball and is taken down just at the 22-meter line inside FIU territory. Eights trying to get the ball out, gets the ball out to number 7, Sudeen. Sudeen's taken down. Ball's out to Carrie Ann Elise. Elise is taken down. It's passed off to Kufa. Kufa passes off to Schroman. Schroman passes out to Wilcox. Wilcox breaks a tackle and is taken out into touch. It'll be touch. Looks like we got a little bit of a scuffle going on between the two teams. Just tempers rising. It's been a tough game. FSU will get the ball out at the just before the 50-meter mark. Looks like the ref is talking to Wilcox and is giving her the red card. It's going to be a red card against Wilcox, which means she will be out for the next game, the remainder of this game and the next game. FIU will be playing with 2 people down for the remaining of this game. Looks like we're setting up for a line out. Looks like we have a we got a full line out for FSU. No, we have a 4-man line out for FSU. And FIU recovers the line out. Gets the ball, passing it out to the outside to La Rosa. La Rosa getting out to Broomfield. Broomfield getting out to Kufa. Kufa speeding around the outside, cutting it back inside, breaks a tackle, and cuts it, throws it back in, tries to throw it back into La Rosa. La Rosa gets it back to Schroman. Schroman spinning in and scores. Three, 4. That'll be the 4th try for Schroman. La Rosa setting up for the point after. And La Rosa misses the point after. It'll be 90-0, and that will be game. FIU completely dominating this game, 90-0. Scores by, we had 5 scores by Brittany Broomsfeld. We had a lot of scores. It's 90 points of scores. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. This has been Gift Time with the Gifttime Rugby Radio Network. If you guys are looking to update on any scores, you guys can check out realtimesports.com. They have a master list of all the games that are happening around the region, around the country, and it is accurate. You guys have a great night, and cheers.